Welcome to Plantyface Syndicate. This is one of your final NCX matches between the Chrispy, the one, the only, the Summer of Chrispy, and NJO's very own Dr. Weston. The series is tied at 1-1, so whoever wins today will officially take the lead in the series. This is Season 1 of the NCX League. If you don't know what it is, you should 1,000,000% join. Signups are free, unless you're, unless you want to donate to Greg, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, signups are free for the show. Today, we're going to be having Chrispy playing a Scum and Villainy list versus Dr. Weston's First Order. So the way the league works, and I'm going to kind of go over it real quick so everybody knows. And I apologize, I didn't have time to set my camera up, so you don't get to see my pretty face on screen today, which is probably good. You probably don't want to see it. I don't think I showered today. I went right from working to doing this today, so there you go. But either which way, the way the season works is it is an extended league, so we are able to play extended ships. We also are a league that does not care about times. So there is no time in the match, only rounds for the season at least. After the season, I think they're going to vote to change it. But as of this season, it is only rounds that matter. So we could have a 2-hour game. We could have a 3-hour game. I think I took, for CFIS, I think I took the longest game title award here. Or I think my game was 2 hours and 35 minutes. And it was just a slog of a fest between two Republic lists. My assumption is we will not hit an hour and a half, and we will not hit 12 rounds, but could be wrong. Let's go ahead and go run down the list as well. On the left side, we have Chrispy running Ketsu with Notorious, The Child, FTC, Contraband, and of course, the Shadowcaster title. Captain Nim with Dorsal Turret, Connor Nets, Ion Bombs, Havoc, Trajectory Simulator, and the infamous R5TK droid. Then we have Iman Azamine with Composure, Boba Fett, Seismic Charges, Electro Proton Bombs, False Transponder Codes, and of course the Andrasta title. So we're going to bring up the Boba Fett crew because Boba Fett crew, or the Boba Fett gunner here, is definitely very interesting. I can wonder if this will catch, if this is going to catch Dr. Weston off guard or not. Chrispy has ran a similar type list before. How do I make the cards bigger? These new overlays here, baby. All right. So Chrispy has ran this Boba Fett before in our extended league. Just I swear to God, to troll people. But essentially is you start in reserve at the end of setup, place yourself at range 0 of an obstacle and beyond range 3 of an enemy ship. With him here, he's got Eamon, and Eamon has the ability to drop bombs at 3 hards and 3 straights. So it'll be kind of crazy. Looks like they just rolled for first player. We are playing Scramble the Transmission today, so there'll be a little bit less to keep track of. And I don't know what happened. My chat disappeared. And there we go. There's my chat back. All right. Anyway, so we'll have Scramble the Transmissions, and looks like we have all large obstacles. On Dr. Weston's side, we have Kylo Ren in the Silencer with Extreme Maneuvers, Pattern Analyzer, and Concussion Missiles, because why not? Those make so good on Kylo. We then have Commander Melorus with Marksmanship and Cluster Missiles, Scorch with Fanatical, Predator, and Advanced Optics, Static with Fanatical, Crackshot, and Tractor Beam. And then rounding out the list is Gideon Hask with Fanatical, biocrypt codes, sensor buoys, TAC officer, phasma, and targeting computer. Velvet, this already looks bad for the doctor. I don't know. We'll see here. We'll see. We got Sandy in the chat. Welcome, Sandy. Thanks for joining us today. I guess I should have just lined up a bunch of streams tonight. This is like one of those last minute things. I was at 3 o'clock today. I was sitting upstairs, just finishing up my meeting with my boss, and I get a text from JJ saying, "Hey, can you stream at 5 o'clock today?" And then I forgot about JJ and didn't see anything again until after 4. And then I was like, well, sure, if you can get everything set up, I could probably go through and stream today. My meeting was supposed to run till 5, so he was going to set everything up. And I got lucky, and the meeting ended at 4:45 today. So, works out in my benefit. Looks like the last obstacle gets placed. So now we will be on to ship placement. This will be exciting. We've seen there will be tractors this time. The rules still stand, obviously. You're not allowed to tractor people onto rocks, but you are going to be able to help tractor with all of Dr. Weston's ships being, all but Gideon being small base. 1 tractor token is all that is needed, and Gideon could have 2 tractor tokens. It'll be fun, though. I do like seeing the tractor shenanigans, that we get to see with Ensnare and all of that. This here is Ketsu with somewhat of essentially an Ensnare. I like it. I think it's good. I think it extended. I think if they ever remade the Shadowcaster, they're going to have to actually look at Asajj's and Ketsu's ability. Because I do wonder if in this meta, again, they are a little expensive. Really, Ketsu at 7, though, I guess is not too expensive. But I wonder in this meta if they would have to retool those, though. Now, in fairness, we have not seen anyone mention they're going to release the Shadowcaster. It would be nice, though. I would enjoy that. I only own 1, and I don't feel like buying a second one. So if they re-release it, then it'll give me an excuse to buy a second Shadowcaster. Does he set up his obstacles the same way? I don't know. I think a lot of it depends on the scenario, to be honest with you. So, sensor buoys will definitely play a part here. We will see whether Chrispy decides to shoot any of them. My assumption is, and hopefully nobody's screen sniping or whatever the hell they call that. My assumption is we're going to see Boba Fett get lined up either probably in the middle by that obstacle. There would be my assumption, because it's going to allow him to drop that electroproton bomb, do a bunch of space denial, and if there is no Dr. Weston ship sitting there, then I suppose you move to somewhere else, right? But it will give him the ability to kind of deny some of that space. Then you can start dropping seismics and just blow all those rocks up. Velvet Buddha going for the NJO there. I don't know. I think Chrispy's been on a running streak, though I was watching Hexile the other day and did see Chrispy lose. Missed that IG-80 or IG-11, whatever you want to call it, droid capture there. So a little sad to not see that. I don't know if has anybody captured the bounty for the IG-11 droid. Maybe I'll get lucky and work early tomorrow and can jump on. It's pretty bush. IG-11 is cursed. So the question, and this is, I guess this is just like silly to me. Some of it becomes silly, but like, why not run it like on the IG-11 droid on like a small, like on Kanan or on Gamut or something like that? Like if we know Boba Eamon is pretty strong, and today was extended, so today would have been the perfect day to run it. But like you can run that IG-11 droid on like a small shift and then just put electronic baffle on it. And then if you can't get through it, and you're close enough in points, then there you go. Just start killing things. IG-11 Notorious Pablo and Kyber Cup. I don't know. People used to hate that Boba Fett, and now look, people take, Boba Fett, the legal Boba Fett crew. So I do kind of wonder why we aren't seeing somebody break that IG-11 curse. For the end phase. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. To me, it just seems like that would be something that you could make work. Especially because Kanan reduces dice. That is true. I guess not having the crits. Yeah, I guess I could see that being a problem. So the electronic baffle, Velvet, all it does is just strip your shields. That's all it's there for. You can take Gamut or Kanan, and you can just go, I'm gonna move and rotate focus for my action, which gives you a stress. You just take the stress and say, screw that, I'm gonna no longer have stress anymore. So it's probably not great, but it is definitely it's definitely a fun thing, in my opinion. So we do get Chrispy setting up close to the center of the board. Again, I'm assuming that's where he will drop either his seismic first, or he will drop the electroproton bomb and kind of deny some of that area space. Force them to choose. Are you going to go after Nim, towards Nim, or are you going to go towards Ketsu? Thanks for everybody that has recently followed us. If you do not know, we stream every Wednesday or every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We run a little podcast, so you're welcome to join us. We talk about different things. We try to make it new user friendly. So if you are newer to the game and you want to do any sort of topic, you're welcome to join us. We essentially what we do is we cover some of the lists, but we don't do it in the same way GSP does. So we look at some of the top lists, and then we kind of go, okay, hey, these are the top lists, and then the top 4, and then we look at actual interesting lists that aren't as boring as all the meta-cut lists. But we also do other topics. This week we're going to have George back on from JJ's local group. If you didn't know, JJ and Charles run the podcast with me. Charles has taken a leave of absence for a couple of months as he's transitioning into his new job and in his new place of residence. So it's just JJ and I currently right now. Fake news. I don't know what's fake news there. But maybe we're fake news. I hope not. And Scott, Scott. The only problem with grabbing your bounties is with my work schedule, my afternoons are always busy. Sometimes on Fridays I get lucky and I could take off. And then sometimes on Sundays I'm around. But too many kids. That's what I tell you. Don't have kids. They take a lot of your time. All right, so it looks like we are set up here. So they can go ahead and go whenever they're ready. I think Crispy's debating, are you going to run bombs? Not run bombs. Hopefully they remember to roll on stream. I don't have a dice box set up because we're not as fancy as other podcasts. Looks like Dr. Weston will be first player this turn. This whole game, this turn will probably not matter for Road, but this whole game will definitely matter for Road. So we get the electroproton bomb drop. Just the one back, not doing the 3. So there you have it. There is definitely that. And now we'll get to see Dr. Weston's ship move first. And of course, Dr. Weston saying, yes, not going to go anywhere near that bomb. Nobody wants to deal with electroproton bomb. Well, we're getting 2 TIE fighters. We get static going that way as well. So it looks like everybody is going to run as far as they can away from good old Captain Nim there. And yes, I do like Boba Fett crew as well. Even the old Boba Fett crew I thought was fun, and it was an underutilized thing. We get Chrispy doing the turnaround maneuver. Taking an evade for Malorus. Again, none of their actions probably matter too much this turn. The positioning for Kylo versus Ketsu will definitely be interesting, though. It looks like he's just doing the two, taking a focus, and I will see here if he does a barrel roll. Nope. Gonna leave his options open for either escape or going after Mr. Ketsu there. Mrs. Ketsu there. All right. There we go. Get Ketsu moving in. Again, I really like the dials on those Shadowcasters, though I will tell you that they can be a pain in the butt. It can be a pain in the butt because they don't move slow at all. Chrispy going to take an early shot into that buoy there. And he gets one hit. Probably not going to take it off the board. And there we go. 2 evades. No problem. That buoy says, no thank you. I'm going to live a little bit longer. Yep. And nobody else has arc on them. So we'll go back to dials. And we'll be on to churn number 2. I think Chrispy has to be careful there because my assumption is Chrispy will be in close range to that bomb there. But yep, you're right. Nim can go ahead and freeze that bomb and it will be inconsequential. Question is how fast does Eamon have to go? Do we just see the one bank towards everybody else? I think you want to stay in that lane so it gives you the options to pursue Kylo. My assumption here is if you can get Kylo tractored, you can easily nail half points on Kylo there. My assumption is we'll see Chrispy claim that center objective there. And then we'll see Nim as well claim that objective, and hopefully Ketsu does a little bit of shooting there. Yeah, Velvet, you've I didn't know he's ran this one specifically for weeks. Him and I've actually talked about a similar list of this because I have an extended tournament coming up. And I was thinking about running this, but our extended tournament has enforced the ban list, so we will not be able to have anything that's banned play in the extended tournament. So I cannot run a similar shenanigans list, which is probably for the better. But this is what Nickel City League is. You get to play down and dirty. You get to play with things nobody gets to play with. You get to play with weird, crazy lists. So if you ask Velvet Buddha, I personally did not run that crazy list. I did get to run fun lists I'd never got to run before, but I won't lie and say that I didn't have a bunch of like crazy over-the-top lists. I ran Separatists for the first part of the league, and second part of the league we ran Republic. So looks like they're still setting dials there. Getting towards fall. I don't know where everybody's located at, but in Michigan, it decides it wants to be 80 degrees during the day and 60 degrees at night. So not cold enough during the day to just leave the windows open. At least for me, I'm a little bit bigger on the bigger side, so I prefer to not sweat. All right. We get the roll off, and it looks like Dr. Weston's gonna get first player again for round 2. All right, getting the TIE fighters banking towards there. Guessing we're gonna get a slight churn in from Iman, and we're gonna have those TIE fighters. It will put them possibly in range if we get a 5 straight or a 4 straight from Ketsu. So we'll kind of see where that goes. We get the barrel roll out of static there. Did not bump. Very close, though. Very, very, very close. Looks like we will get concentrated fire. Still a little concerned about Kylo, though. I will lie and say still not super sold on Kylo's positioning there. We're getting a coordinate from Malorus. All right, so we do get Eamon just kind of going one straight in there, taking that objective, kind of like what we had thought. Now we're going to get Malorus lining up. We'll see. I think you need to barrel roll with Malorus. You could. I will say next turn it'll be a little bit trickier because you're going to have to remove static around and make sure there's enough room for Malorus to clear. So it might not be a horrible idea to barrel roll Malorus as well. Obviously to the left, not to the right. Yep, so there we go. We're going to get the barrel roll. Stay out of the way of static and then leave the options open for Malorus to be able to... Wow. All right, so we get a Kylo. A hard turn in with Kylo. I do wonder if that was... And we're... Okay. So we're going to get... we're going to go ahead and get the claim. All right, we're going to get a claim. So we'll kind of see how that goes for him. Then we're going to get an extreme maneuvers boost. We do get Ketsu staying in the fight here. Ketsu is not specifically going aggressive into it. Little surprised by that personally, but I think Dr. Weston thought he was going to come in a little bit more aggressively. All right, so we're going to get the first shot. No one's at range 1. We're going to get 3 on 2, baby. All right, we get just one hit. And we spend the evade. Took an evade, spend the evade, no damage. I think he missed his stress there. All right, well, he's getting the stress. All right, Ketsu with the shot back. Gets a reroll. Just one. And Kylo goes ahead and gets out of it. No problem for Kylo. Now we'll see if any of those TIE fighters have range. I don't believe that they have range. Get another shot into that buoys there. Two hits into that buoy. Let's see. Do we get a blank out? Nope. We get 2 evades. Those buoys are not like Discord missiles, it seems. And we'll see if he... that'll be the luckiest buoy set, I think, of anybody of any time. They always die for me. I never run them. They die. Just die instantaneously. All right. No shots for any of the TIE fighters. Probably not the worst thing in the world. Gets your force back. And we will see 2 points go to Team Havoc and 1 point over to NJO. Love the new rules. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Love the new rules that we don't have a million objectives on the board. That this scenario used to just run like rampant, like crazy. It's horrible. Horrible, I say. Now with it only being 3, I really like it. I will say though that setting up obstacles are a little bit less. They just don't have the same strategy piece to it as much anymore because you're setting yours up versus your opponent. I think if I had been Chrispy in this case, for the one I set up on my opponent's side, I almost would have put in that center, closer to that center in that crossway over there, down a little ways so that I had something to pick up on the way through, or it would be a tempting piece for NJO to get, and it would allow you to kind of come in a little bit faster there. But I will say that the obstacle setup is kind of a little sad now for this scenario. Most of the time I'm seeing people put them in almost this exact same piece, and it allows you to just say, oh, well, I'm close to the center of the board. I don't have anything else I can do. I'm just going to take this as an action. Or if you're a droid player, you know, it's like, do I want to calculate or do I want to just go ahead and take an objective? Which in this scenario, a droid taking this objective, if it doesn't have like an amazing shot or something like that, pretty good. Yeah, you can have my 2 points. Kill my ship for 2 points, and you know, if you have network calculator, it doesn't even matter. So now I wonder, it's funny because I used to run Independence back when people thought it was a dumb idea to do that. And now everybody runs Independence. So the question I always have is it going to be beneficial in the future as we see more scenarios come out, some of these different packs to always take independent calculate? Or is there ever a niche case scenario where you would like to be able to calculate share? Because we aren't seeing a lot of that right now. And I do kind of wonder. We also don't see much in Seer Swarms either. Who was the guy that ran the Seer Swarm in the top cut? Isophane. That's who it was. I think Isophane did that. I'm assuming he froze the bomb and they're just not putting it out there. That's my assumption. It's going to be Weston. Weston again for first player. There we go. We got Dr. Weston getting first player. We are going to get a seismic drop, it looks like. I'm assuming that means in case somebody goes over that way. Can't imagine Ketsu's not going to stay where he is and kind of go in there. All right. So we get the bacon. Take a focus for Scorch. A little bit of multiple coverage there. Getting static going softer in there. Not as aggressive. Yeah, I was to say, oh, I don't think you can barrel roll. There you go. You barrel that guy, but not the other one. Hoping to get that crack shot is my assumption. Get a tractor beam, crack shot, and be very beneficial. All right, we got Gideon coming in here. Using biohex codes. And we get Eamon churning away, taking a disarm. Gonna reload his seismic charges. And we get a bump with Malorus. Not good. Not the end of the world. We'll see if there's any damage. Malorus, you're going to take some damage. No damage. No damage for Malorus. And we do get Kylo going towards that obstacle there. Again, I think Chrispy just kind of hoping to get some damage off. And really, when you're just blowing everything up, does it matter? And yep, you could just kind of skirt the outskirts. You might want to get Nim a little bit farther into this mix. I don't know if I'd want to give up 7 points with Ketsu right away, but debating what to do with Kylo. Could do like a boost barrel roll. Yeah, but if Kylo does get bangers, you're out of it. Now the interesting thing is going to be if Chrispy called this and decided to churn in slightly and can then still get Kylo Ren right there. Getting a soft bank with Nim there. Good Lord, people putting meetings on my calendars all the way out to December. Nope, so we do get the bump. Kylo did not focus. I do not see a focus on Kylo. No, Pim don't like it. I don't know. All right. So we have Valorous taking the stress to get the free bombs. We're going to assign the tractor token. Moving. Looks like we're going to assign the tractor. Yep. It looks like he moves Scorch. That was very loud in my headset. All right, and I'm assuming we're freezing the other bomb. Okay, so we're going to get the Malorous shot first. Looks like it's only a range 2, 1 hit. Turns it to a crit. And we get an evade, so no problem. Ketsu's not caring at all. Giving out that strain. You're going to shoot Ketsu. Ketsu's going to get a strain. All right, we get Kylo. Open lane Kylo has 2 people he can shoot at. Making that debate. Do you start going? I assume you go into Nim here. Like, I don't know if Kylo wants to follow Eamon, and Eamon would have to turn around. I assume I just go in here, because if you start stripping shields on Nim, there we go. It only takes 1, but it is beneficial to start that journey there. Especially because next round you have a pretty clear shot at Nim. All right, now we're going to get Ketsu shooting. Ketsu is going to choose not to go into Malorous and is going to choose to go into Scorch there. Range 1. Just one hit. That's it. After all of those shenanigans, and Scorch, you're going to have to spend that focus if you want to not get a second tractor, okay? So I lied. Maybe this game will go 2 hours tonight. None of them can roll. None of them can roll aggressively. All right. All right. Range 1 into Ketsu. Oof. No focus, no damage. Now we'll have the last shot, which will be Scorch. At range 0. And we get hit crit. You see a little damage. Spend one of the force. Get your force back. Take one more shield. Not too bad of a round. Ketsu could have faced a lot more than what they did. End of round, we will get 2 more points for Chrispy and 1 more point for the NJO League. Yeah, Greg, you're right. He could have activated Fanatical. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, saved your focus, took the 1 damage, activated Fanatical. Now it'll be interesting to see. We have Ketsu's got to make a decision. What is Ketsu going to do? There's a 5K. My guess is the 5K is not going to fit. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But it might fit. And the question is, though, is if that shuttle can get in there fast enough to block it up, then that makes it very inopportune for Ketsu. So if you only have 1 turnaround maneuver, are you just going to go 1 straight and bump and hope you get a couple more shots? I don't know. We'll see, though. Kylo probably going in on Nim here. We'll have Iman being able to drop another bomb, blow some more obstacles up. I do wonder if we'll see a 3 hard or a seismic charge drop versus the 3 straight. Though the 3 straight might work too, but putting that so it can hit those obstacles there if those TIE fighters get too close together, giving them a reason to worry. Nim does have trajectory simulator. Probably will not help him this turn. I was kind of a little surprised at the churn away. I think if he would have done the 3 straight, he would have cleared that debris without overlapping it. Could be wrong. Can't remember now. It's been so late in the game. But that would have given him the ability to throw that ion bomb and force Kylo to not engage with him at all. All right. Looks like Dr. Weston's going to be first player again. Definitely in Chrispy's favor, I believe, this turn to have that. Yep, so we are going to get the seismic drop in between the 2 rocks. And we get, looks like we get Scorch banking in there saying, hey, you know what? I really don't care. I don't want nothing to do with Ketsu anymore. Let's just go into Nim instead. We get Scorch going straight. I assume we will... Nope, we're going to get a focus. All right. Get the Gideon ship just kind of banking in here. going to spend the lock to coordinate Kylo. Looks like he coordinates Kylo focus. All right, we get Eamon kind of going in around that obstacle there. And Malorus does clear. Did not hit his good buddy Scorch there. No actions because he's stressed. We get Kylo churning in here. I'm assuming we're going to get an extreme maneuvers boost. Oh, looking to take the objective back. All right. I like it. And no extreme maneuvers, but we will get the barrel roll. So we do get Ketsu going straight. And we'll see. Taking a target lock. It's probably okay, though it is going to pop your false transponder codes. But with everybody ignoring you now, at this point, it's kind of inconsequential. And look at Nim. Nim and Kylo. Nim and Kylo right there. Question is can Nim barrel roll? I don't know if Nim... Do those things have barrel rolls on them? They do. So we're going to get a barrel roll from them to outmaneuver Kylo there. For stress, so... What is he doing? Oh, going all the way back. All right. Make sure you give yourself stress there, Chrispy. Yeah, and you got 2 arcs, so you're getting dice on Kylo no matter what. We're getting a seismic delete there. Looks like it's gonna hit Scorch for sure. And I'm guessing Malorus is by the looks of it. Yep. So we flip Malorus's 2 shields. I don't know what that does to the buoy, though. I wonder, does that harm the buoy too? And freeze it. Freeze it. Electro proton bomb's just gonna sit there all game. That's what it's gonna do. Yep. This will activate Scorch's Fanatical. Kylo with no shot. Malorus with no shot. Scorch will probably get another shot, but we're going to get Ketsu first. Ketsu's going to go ahead and tractor. And do we get... Yep, we get 4 hits. 4 natty hits into Malorus. Malorus is going to take 3 of those. No crits, though. Not Malorus. I apologize. Gideon's going to take 3 of those. No crits. Gets a second tractor token. And now Chrispy is going to debate on whether he's going to move. All right. And now wondering if we're going to get a rotate. I assume we will not get a rotate. I don't know unless you want to go towards Eamon. Very good play. Possibly getting an Eamon shot here. All right. Range 1 into Kylo with Mr. Nim. Almost more daddies. All right. I think you got one too many dice there, Dr. Weston. 2 hits and a crit. Spend both force. We can spend both of them. Nope, we do have a focus here. That's right. We have a focus from a coordinator. All right. So still no damage. Not a big deal for Kylo. If Kylo ain't got nowhere to go, not very much to go. All right. No shot for Scorch. We'll get our Gideon shot, range 1 into Ketsu. Debating? I don't know what he's debating. So he's going to forgo the shot? That I'm a little surprised at. Nah, he's just going back and forth. I don't think he's an arc anymore, so you don't have to worry about Notorious. I think that's what he was worried about. You only get 1 crit, so... Spend a force point, no damage taken. Oh, we had a hit crit? All right. So we do get a damage taken then. Ketsu is officially out of shields. All right. Eamon, range 3. Eamon gets 2 more hits into Gideon there. See if we get some natties. Got 1. We got 1 evade. Not the end of the world there. Only has 3 left, though, and not a great dial. All right, so end of the round, we will actually get only 1 point for Chrispy and 2 points for Dr. Weston there. There we go. Now we'll be on to round 5. So I assume with Ketsu here, you're going to have to do the 2 hard. It should fit. And unless Gideon stops. Oh, you're right, Pim. He missed the Phasma trigger. Didn't he? Oh. All right, we can bring Phasma up. How about that on the screen? Phasma crew. At the end of engagement, each enemy ship at range 0 to 1 that is not stress gains a stress. And I'm not going to hover over to see if he has stress. I'm assuming it does not have stress. But that would neuter the actions this round. Assuming we probably won't get a bomb drop from Eamon. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you do go ahead and bomb drop to try to get Kylo there. I mean, I think Kylo has to go away because that electro proton bomb is just sitting there so juicily. And to think if Kylo had not barrel rolled but had done the extreme maneuvers boost instead, to think what that would have, where that would have put him in terms of options for this round. Though an I-5 on an I-5 is not always the best. All right, looks like we are going to have the roll-off, and it looks like Chrispy wins first player this round. I can imagine Dr. Weston's probably a little bit happy about that. So we do get the bomb drop. And we are going to get an ion bomb throw. Those ion bombs is such a juicy thing. Chrispy loves those things. Loves those things so much. All right, so we do get Eamon churning in. taking the objective back, saying, no, Dr. Weston, you can't have that. Chrispy playing the objective game over extreme violence. And we will have Scorch. Probably could barrel roll to the right, possibly. It's pretty close. But decided he's just to stay there, take the ion bomb instead. This will prevent Malorus, though. Well, maybe not. Maybe Malorus still could clear her stress, and then just take the stress again. And it might not be that bad because you're just going to clear it next round anyway. All right. Static with the focus. And we will get Gideon moving in. No need to take that objective. Yeah, you can't coordinate. Can't coordinate a stress ship. So I assume it's a failed coordinate. All right, we get Nim churning in. Stress focus. And we'll get Ketsu churning the arc the other way. Two bank with Gideon, or with Malorus, getting rid of the stress. Gonna take the target lock. Yeah, see, that's where you take your target lock. You aren't gonna be able to shoot clusters. Once you become ionized, it breaks locks. Yeah, you might as well just take your focus or an evade. So we do get Kyle churning away, clearing the stress. Yep, that was nice of Chrispy to point out the ion thing. Just goes to show you it is a friendly game still. Even if Chrispy does want to win. All right. Taking the target lock, and I'm assuming we'll get an extreme maneuvers boost. Pretty safe this turn to do that. All right, so we get ion for everybody. Everybody gets an ion, including Mr. Nim there. So we know where Nim's going next turn. We'll make it a little bit easier for Gideon there. Or for Kylo there. But I don't know. You do have to be a little worried, I think, about Eamon coming in there. I think you have to be somewhat careful with what you're going to do. But I think the way Chrispy's playing it is he's using Nim for bait and then letting, he's going to have Eamon come in. And there's nobody there to take any of those objectives. He's guaranteed the objectives for at least a couple more churns this round or this game and stuff like that. Oh, that's right. He has a counter nets. Oh my gosh. Yep. All right. So we're going to get the first shot. We get 2 dice from Ketsu. Ketsu getting hit crit going into Gideon there. Gideon rolling natty evades. Look at that. Gideon says, hey, I'm not done yet, folks. I'm not ready to die. Not ready to die. All right, so now we're going to get some Nim action here. 4 on 3. Do we spend the focus? We're going all aggro. 3 hits. And we get 1 evade. So just 2 does not kill Torch there. Lives on 1. Malorus not taking the stress, obviously. They have 2 dice into Nim. Oh, just 1. Oh, and he blinks out. All right. All right, so 1 more shield for Nim. This is the one that could possibly hurt here. Get Kylo. Range 1. Kylo rolls. Hit, crit. Gets a target lock reroll and gets that second crit there. Full string. And Nim blinks out. Nim is definitely a sad Nim here. So 2 more and then 2 into that hole there. And let's see what they are. Blinded pilot and weapons failure. All right. Eamon shooting into score. Oh my gosh, 3 hits. One more. Nope. And that is a dead Scorch. Should still get to shoot here, though. No, oh, that's right. It's, yeah, should get to shoot here. Yeah, it's a I4, so. All right, so here we go. Now we got only 4 hull left. Neither of the crits super matter. Spend your focus. 2 hits going in, so guaranteed 1. All right, so there we go. Nim takes 1 more. Nim only needs... Can you outlive Scorch here? If Scorch rolls natties... And Scorch rolls hit, crit going into Nim there. Nim gets the evade and still dies. Did I miscount that? I miscounted that. Nope, Nim has 1 left. All right. Oh, it was a tractor shot. I see. All right. So we know where Malorus is going, and we know to some extent where Static's going. We know where Nim's going. I'm assuming Nim's going to drop the Connor nets this turn. Yeah, I didn't understand the tractor shot either. That's why I was very surprised by the tractor shot. But I guess it makes sense because that was not a range 1. All right, we should probably look at what our other crit is since I didn't do that. Damage sensor array. Nim living on 1. Go ahead and give some more points. Chrispy's going to get 2 points there. Nim gets 1. Puts us at a pretty hefty 10-5 lead here. According to Will, if we get 3 more objective points, he's got his half. Then you just got to kill a couple of ships. So we got Eamon here. Not going to drop a bomb this round. Eamon is positioned very well. I think you drop the counter net and you catch Kylo there. And depending, if I were Nim, I would probably bank to the right. Because if you get first player, you get to catch Malorus, possibly. Don't know if it matters other than it will help prevent a range 1 shot. Though honestly, he's probably out of it. He's probably long gone with that. Road will be very important this round because Kylo being able to move after Nim, depending on Kylo's move, is super beneficial. If Kylo has to move first, then Nim, don't know if Kylo will get a shot. So maybe going to the left then is the idea here. Go left with Nim, say, oh, I'm going to go to the left. And that way, if because then you possibly don't take the Kylo shot. I don't know. I think Nim dies no matter what here. Doesn't matter what Nim does. Good point there. Pim, you could 3-bank Hask. Could do that. I think the question is it okay if Kylo is ionized or not? All right, Chrispy will officially be first player for round 6. And there's our counter net. There we go. I will say, if Nim can't hold that bomb, that thing's gonna go off and hit Chrispy. Oh, that'd be funny. That will be funny if that happens. All right. Nope. So we get the churn in from Hask. Leaving himself open to Ketsu. Probably not the end of the world. But I will say Ketsu is fast. Gonna go ahead and jam Eamon. And then the lovely iron tokens that suck. So we get the bank. All you can do is focus. Does this block Malorus, or is Malorus able to bank and clear? All right, so we get the churn in from Ketsu. Rotating. And there we go. We get Nim churning in. Nim gonna repair the weapons failure. You can't do your maneuver there. There we get the bump. Will be a friendly bump, I'm guessing. I don't know. He doesn't have the thing, so. Yep, friendly bump. No damage. You can't take a focus if it's a friendly bump. And if it wasn't a friendly bump, why did you roll? All right, there we go. So we do get Kylo going straight. Definitely not good for Kylo. Gonna get the ion. Take the second shield, it looks like. Kylo will take the focus. Kylo Ren is shieldless. Gonna go ahead and freeze the bomb again. And we're gonna get Ketsu with a range 2 shot. Does have a target lock. And the Force. Spend your target lock. See if we can eliminate. Oof, only 2. And Gideon takes 2 more. Leaves them on 1. Can Nim seal the deal here? Hit crit. And it looks like it does. Nothing to stop it. And that is a dead Hask before Hask gets to shoot. That puts Chrispy up 14-5. Who wants to kill Nim today? All right, Malorus is the first shot. I don't see the stress, so I'm assuming didn't need it. Oh, that's right. Took a focus. 1 hit. And 1 evade. No. No way. All right. All right. Static, it's your last chance. Can you kill Nim before he drops another bomb? Oh, that would be so... That would suck if you didn't kill Nim here. Oh, man, that would be such a feel bad. Oh, we got Eamon shooting first. That's right. Eamon, just 1. And Malorus takes 1. All right, now we get the shot first. There we go. That's what you needed there. Getting him off the board. And he still rolls the natty evade. Still rolls it. Anyway. Oh, poor Nim. Nim never lives long. Nim gimmicks are done. All right. All the shots are done. 2 more on the table for Chrispy. 1 more for Dr. Weston. And we have a 16-12 lead. It is not 100% over. Do not count him out yet. So I will say it's not looking good with Kylo being there. I think your best bet is to take Scorch or Static, sorry, and churn Static and try to get the bump on Eamon. With a 3 hard would be what I would do, or a 2 hard. Anything to get that bump. Because you're going to have Ketsu coming in pretty hot, and you're going to have Eamon trying to come in really hot. Maybe the 1 hard? Yeah, do you do the 1 hard and hope? I don't know. See, here's the problem is, if you do the 2 hard and Eamon overshoots you, I think you do the 2 hard. I think that's what you do. Yeah, so this turn, that bomb will officially go off. No more can Nim save that bomb. And that's why I'm assuming we're going to get the hard aggressive. We're going to get a 4 straight out of Eamon. Could be wrong. The world's longest fuse. Yes, let the Wookiee. Yep, that's true. I mean, I never had to play against Nim. I don't think anybody ever made me play against Nim ever. So, for the record, we are at 6 o'clock, so we have officially not hit that hour and 15. So Chrispy's still trying to keep it tight and under the weather here. In 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, we will have exceeded that time. But we will see. Chrispy needs 4 points to win. Kylo will easily do it away, or one of the TIE fighters. Either one can take it away. We'll get round 7 going to Chrispy again. And we get Eamon churning away. Gonna take. Oh, he's gonna take that other. Oh, so dirty. Take that other objective. All right. And we get the 4K with static. And let's see. Yep. So we do get Ketsu coming in here, taking a focus. And we do get a 4K out of Malorus too. Nope, we get the one hard. Gonna face off directly with Ketsu here. Question is, do you take the evade? Do you take your evade so you don't get eliminated? Because if you only got 2 hull left, and Ketsu's sitting right there, and you're getting a tractor token, so yeah, there you go. No reason to even bother to shoot at Kylo anymore. Yeah, you don't have that focus anymore. And then you take a focus, so I guess it doesn't matter. All right, Electro-Proton Bomb blows up. Don't even know what it does, but it blows up, and it hits both of Chrispy's ships. Chrispy, this is payback, baby, for it. Oh, we're going to roll for the thing, too? Oh, my gosh. All right, whatever. 1. All right, now you got to roll. You're gonna kill both of them. Come on, Chrispy. They're not worth any points. One hit into it. Oh, Chrispy. Good old Electro-Proton Bomb. Don't get to see that very often. Which one you gonna roll for first? Eamon? All right. Takes a shield and a whole bunch of ions. Now rolling for Ketsu. Whole bunch of ions. Crispy loves his ioning. All right. Well, we're going to see Ketsu shoot first. Range 1. Give your tractor token. Get your stress so you get your free eyeballs. Range 1 into Malorus. A full string kills Malorus and wins the game for Chrispy, basically. Spend your focus. Not a full string, but you spend your focus. Get 3 hits. All right. And you got an evade. No, you're not going to spend your evade? Okay. Yeah, there you go. All right. I'll say. Might as well spend your evade and not in the game here. All right. Range 1 back into Ketsu. Hit crit. Hey, Ketsu rolls daddies. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna Notorious him. I don't think he had. I don't think he was dead yet. I don't think he's dead. All right, I wonder. I'm gonna hop over there, see what they're saying. Guys. Okay, I was gonna say I don't think you were dead. You used your evade, so. All right. Cool. Thanks. All right, going ahead. Accidentally deleted. Gonna hit the restore. Yeah, we're not done yet. Dr. Weston, we're not done yet. All right. Now we're getting Iman. Iman shooting into Malorus, and Iman... Does Iman have a focus? Nope. No! No! Oh, no. Now we'll take the damage, and that will be the last damage needed on Malorus. Now Malorus is officially dead. Kylo, no shot. Let's see if Static has a shot. Static does have a shot. Hey, there's Fly Mighty. There is always a possibility. You never know. All right, one hit. Spend a force and don't care. All right, so we get 3 points for Chrispy. Puts us up 22 to 12. Good game. Love to see it. Love seeing these type of games. Very close game till towards the end there. Getting everybody going into Nim and not getting the heavy hitters off the board does hurt. Losing Malorus that way, or Gideon that way, does make it a little bit worse. Again, Chrispy played a good game. Dr. Weston played a good game. Glad to have it here on Planning Phase Syndicate. If you don't know who we are or you haven't followed us yet, head over to all of our links in the Discord. We have a Willow account, and you can just find all the links to all of our social media and whatever the hell we do, plus our Discord. Thank you for joining us. We will be back Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to catch me playing a game, I believe I'm playing a friendly CFIS team member, but I'm not sure. I am going to be playing on 312 Squadron Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. ES or CST time. But you're welcome to join us over there on 312 Squadron, as I'll get to play some sort of Separatist jank is my assumption. With that being said, thank you all. Have a good night, and we will see you.